Okay, so we're going to tour the bridge. If you could just describe what we're looking at.
Well, we're looking here at the starboard wing, where we normally maneuver the ship from, or the port side wing, or the center console, of course, but this is just very representable for a normal maneuvering console. Maybe it's nice that you can have this picture to the aft ship. You see what we are seeing when we're docking the vessel.
Now, it's for everybody that doesn't understand. We're on the starboard side of the ship, right? Which is the right side of the vessel, moving forward.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it took a while to embed those ideas.
So, maneuvering console, you have the telegraphs, you have in this case thrusters, thruster indications, and you have the main overview of what the engines do. And then, of course, you have a radar here, slave of the radar, slave of the maneuvering, and normally we have that switched on. That is our transit system.
And do you have a duplicate of this control panel,
yes,
so you can have two officers?
No, the duplicate. Well, we have another one on the port side wing, and we have of course a center console for the en route phase of the voyage.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's walk.
Yeah, let's go. Good old chart table.
Right.
Still the paper chart.
Nothing's changed.
No, well, that will change very soon. In 2012, we go completely over to the electronic chart.
Really?
So it will be completely phased out. The officers on duty here are looking at the radars, looking at the traffic.
And how far out do you see on your radar?
Well, it depends a little bit how fast you're traveling, but they're navigating now on 12 miles range, and it's a good range to sail on.
12 miles?
Yes, 12 nautical miles, and you see the traffic that's coming our way and moving in the same direction as well.
And that's as far out as I noticed there's 3 radars on deck with different frequencies.
Yeah, we have either S-band or we have the 3 centimeter band. This is the S-band he's navigating on. It gives on a larger range good returns. So he is it's nice to operate like this. But it depends. The range that you are using depends a little bit on the area where you're sailing at, and also how fast you are traveling.
And what about weather radar?
Weather radar, we got showers, etc. are of course presented on the radar screen as well, so we can see that. So we don't have weather radar like they have in aircraft.
Oh, you don't?
No, we don't have that. Transas system, the electronic chart that we're sailing on with all the AIS targets around it. You see it?
So sure.
AIS, you see all these targets being represented. And also here you see AIS targets that are presented on the radar.
So it almost looks like an air traffic control center.
That's right. Now this is the same again. You see here the maneuvering consoles, the telegraphs, and you see here the thrusters again. Here we see an overview of the engines. We have right now 3 main engines online. 2 are switched off, and this is very important nowadays. You can see what the fuel cost is. It's $70 a minute. That's what we're doing.
I assume that's diesel.
It is heavy fuel oil.
Yeah.
Yes. But this was put on the vessel so that the officers have a good idea about the value.
So you can optimize I'm assuming your fuel costs is the way you run your engines and how many engines.
Oh yes, very important nowadays, and we sometimes adjust our departure time slightly to sail a little bit early when we can do it.
If there's less
for less speed to make.
Right.
Yes. Huh. Now this is the NAPA system, the stability program. I spoke to you about the stress curves. Here you can see it, throughout the vessel, and I don't know if I can show you. Here you see the weight distribution, fuel oil, potable water, lubricating oil, swimming pools, etc. You can see the weight distribution throughout the vessel. Here we have the healing tank system. We have the AnyRAM dynamic trim indicator. We have an indicator of the list here.
Now you say healing tanks.
Healing tanks.
What does that mean exactly?
It means that we have two healing tanks, well actually more, 4 healing tanks, but 2 healing tanks are in particular important to keep the vessel on even keel, I would say, so that you don't have a list, because a list is not comfortable.
So you take in water or dump water?
No, we pump water from one side to the other.
I see. So it's sort of like a submarine.
That's right. That's right.
For ballast tanks.
That's correct. Yes. Okay, here we go to have a talkback system. We have our GMDSS system over here, our radio station basically.
Right.
And when we walk, this one we already saw. That's the same system.
Same as the other. Okay.
And here you have an overview of our safety systems, watertight door system, fire screen door system. We have our sprinkler system, of course, throughout the vessel. We have a fire damper system throughout the vessel. And our safety stops are also located here.
Yeah, I noticed as we've been talking, you've had fire alarms going off.
And here you see the side door system with all green encased, mean that they are closed and watertight.
I see. And I noticed that there's double doors all throughout the every floor.
Yes.
That I imagine automatically close.
Yes.
And are those watertight also?
No, the doors that are automatically closing, that are fire screen doors, but the doors that are below the water level are watertight doors, and also fire screen doors, of course. But those determine the watertight divisions of the vessel, so the watertight doors under the water line.
And what's your normal staff complement on the bridge?
On the bridge we normally have, now because we are on busy waters, we have one officer on the bridge, 2 lookouts at any time. The watch officer now is supported by 1 apprentice officer. During the dark hours and in heavy traffic, always 2 officers on the bridge and 2 lookouts.
I see.
Yes.
Captain, I really want to thank you. This is really an interesting tour for everybody.
I'm glad you appreciate it, and I hope you learned something about the cruise.
It's a little more complicated than I would suspect anybody thought. It's not just a ship in the water. No, a lot of engineering now.
A lot happening, not only in engineering aspects, but also everything that's happening on a ship from day to day is pretty interesting.
That's amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.